म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
And there you go. You've seen that ad like a million times by now, and you must have heard that one single line. It's quite annoying, to be honest, when you see it the first time. But if I'm being honest, mutual fund is actually sahi hai in my opinion, because mutual fund is it's a really good investment plan. It's not like the stock market where you need to be actively actively interested into the stock market and buying and selling. Mutual fund is where you just put a monthly sum of money if you want, or you can put a big sum of money at once, and the asset management company, that is the AMC that you're tying up with or which you're investing in, will do the investing for you, like the monthly amount or the lump sum amount that you put in, the AMC will do your work for you. In this video, I'm going to be discussing about mutual funds, and I'm going to be starting from the beginning, like to the basics for the people who don't know or have a little or who know little and they need to know the deep end. So, what is mutual fund? A mutual fund is an open-end, professionally managed investment fund that pools money from many investors to purchase securities. In simple words, it is a collection of funds for the professionals to purchase securities. The difference between mutual funds and stock market is, in the latter, you purchase securities directly yourself, whereas in the form of the professional managers who purchase securities with the funds you put in for you. Now, this is a basic picture, I can say, of what mutual fund is. Like, you're the investor and then you pool your money together. It is pooling as in, putting the lump sum or the monthly amount, whatever your plan is, you need to invest the money in. And then the fund manager, who is the AMC, they have each AMC has their own fund manager, and something known as R&T agents. So they will be, taking care of the investment part when you put in the money and get to the returns that you want. Fund manager chooses the securities to invest in, the securities they buy, and then they generates returns, and then it is passed on to the investors again, that is you get your returns. Mutual funds are managed professionally by asset management companies or stockbrokers. You can purchase mutual funds either by systematic investment plans or by lump sum payments. Now, systematic investment plan is SIP, which like I said, the monthly, the payment you can pay monthly, and it is known as an SIP. SIP is a monthly payment added to your scheme, whereas lump sum is a one-time payment. Now, there are different types of mutual funds. When you go to your stockbroker or when you open your stockbroking app, you will see, when you click on the mutual funds category, you will see a big list of mutual funds, and you will be probably confused as to which mutual fund you're supposed to be investing in. So you need to see which mutual fund is the right one to invest in, so that you can get a good amount of returns. Now, there are many AMCs set up, and we don't exactly know which one is giving good returns. So the stockbroking app or stockbroker, will obviously will tell you the details of each AMC, regarding how much returns have they given to the investors in the past 1, 3 or 5 years. Yeah, so this is a chart of the type of mutual funds, and I'm going to be talking about each of the type of mutual funds in brief. I hope you understand. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, now mutual funds is categorized as structure, investment objective, and others. Now, under structure, it is known as open-ended, close-ended, and interval funds. Now, what is open-ended fund? And in an open-ended fund, an investor can invest or enter and redeem or exit at any point of time. It does not have a fixed maturity period. That is, the investor who is investing the money into securities can do it at any point of time. Like, they can invest at any point of time and exit at any point of time. In the contrary, a closed-end fund is not the same. A closed-end fund, you can only enter at a fixed period of time. That is, when the company will decide opening date and a closing date. So the opening date you have to start investing, and automatically when the closing date comes, the investment that you have made will be redeemed on its own. and interval funds. Interval fund is a type of investment company that periodically offers to repurchase the shares from its shareholders. Now, if you are holding some shares, an interval fund will try to repurchase those shares from you. So a company, that is trying to buy back the shares from you is known as an interval fund. Now, under investment objective, there are different type of funds. That is, first is growth funds. Growth funds is basically a fund where the company that is investing on behalf of you mostly invests the fund in the companies that are showing or have shown a good amount of growth in their performance. Depending on their 1 year or 3 years or 5 years. So basically, just investing in growing companies, I can say, is a fund that has been set up to invest in growing companies is growth funds. Similarly, can be said about dividend funds. Dividend funds is basically a fund that has been set up so that the investment company can invest your funds into companies that give regular dividends. Now, balanced funds, just like the name suggests, is a balance between equity and debt. Now, normally mutual funds, people like the investment company, they either invest in equity or debt or a mix of that. So exactly, so balanced funds is just a fund that invests in the balance of debt and equity as a mix. Hybrid funds can be said the same thing as well. It's not much different from balanced funds. A value fund is an equity fund which invests in stock of companies that having a value. Now, value can be defined in various ways, like the company's market value is less than its intrinsic value. Now, intrinsic value of a company is calculated by considering its financials, the business model, the competitive position, management team, etc. So, if the market value of the company is less than its intrinsic value, then it is considered to have some value. So, value funds is basically the funds that have been invested into a value of a company. Debt funds, like I said, that companies invest in debt funds, equity funds, or mixed. Now, debt, as in it can be in government securities or some government bonds, or debentures. That these are all debt funds, like debt securities. So when the company invests in these kind of debt security, it can be known as a debt fund. An index mutual fund is an investment product that aims to match rather than exceed the performance of an underlying index. Now, right now the stock market is at a high peak level. So if you are investing in an index mutual fund, the index mutual fund will try to match the performance of the stock market, or if not, rather than exceed it. Yield funds. These funds invest only in government securities. They are preferred by investors who are risk averse and want no credit risk associated with their investment. However, they are subject to high interest rate risk. Now, under others, there are tax saving funds, special funds, ETFs, fund of funds, thematic funds. Now, tax saving funds, just like the name suggests, it helps in tax saving of the individual. So when you invest in this, you can claim a deduction of tax, so the amount of tax that you are paying decreases. Now, special funds are those kinds of mutual funds that can neither be categorized as equity funds nor as debt funds. The portfolio of such scheme holds only those stocks that represent the index, and hence the value of these funds goes up or down as the index goes up or down. So basically, it says that if the index is going up or down, depending on that, the scheme, that is special funds, the return may go up or down. ETFs. The full form of ETF is exchange traded fund. An exchange traded fund is a type of security that tracks an index, sector, commodity, or other asset, but which can be purchased or sold on a stock exchange the same way a regular stock can. Now, just like you can buy shares on the stock market, ETFs can be purchased the same way on the stock app that you're using. An ETF can be structured to track anything from the price of an individual commodity to a large and diverse collection of securities. ETFs can even be structured to track specific investment strategies. It is nothing special, it is just a type of security. Fund of funds, also known as FOF. A fund of funds, also known as a multi-manager investment, is a pooled investment fund that invests in other types of funds. Basically, it is just a fund that invests in other types of funds. So whatever funds that have been shown in this chart, a fund of funds is basically a fund that can be invested in these different type of funds. So these holdings replace any investing directly in bonds, stocks, or other type of security. Its portfolio contains different underlying portfolios of other funds. And last but not least, thematic fund. Thematic funds are equity mutual funds that invest in stocks tied to a theme. These funds are more broad based than sectoral fund as they pick companies and sectors united by an idea. For instance, an infrastructure theme fund will invest in cement, power, steel, among other sectors. So basically, it's based on the theme or the related products. I can say, like if you're investing in infrastructure, it will be like I said, like the example shows, it will be on cement or like power or steel. Now, when it comes to mutual funds, it is said that you are not going to go into loss. You are going to get a return 100%, but it's 100% return as in not exactly a big amount, but you will get some percentage of return. But it is surely made that you are not at least going into a loss by the year end at least. So mutual fund is a great place to start investing. If you don't have the time or if you don't have the knowledge to be investing into the stock market, the mutual fund is the best place to go. So I would recommend that too. And I myself started investing. I have an SIP. Every month a certain amount is deducted from a bank account and it goes into the SIP, and I get a some it's kind of a passive income for me. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope it's a little bit informative and normal. If you don't like it, please share with your friends. Let them also be a little financially literate. And thank you.